JAX is supposed to be the villain of the Amazing Digital Circus. He's cruel, he's manipulative, and he genuinely enjoys watching people suffer. So tell me, why does his bedroom look like it was designed for a 6-year-old girl? Rainbows on the walls, pink everywhere, a space that feels completely wrong for someone like him. And his avatar, a soft purple rabbit with little pink overalls, looks less like a dangerous character and more like something you'd find on a shelf in a toy store. That contrast isn't an accident. Nothing in this show ever is. And when you stack that detail on top of everything else, the show has quietly been dropping since episode 1. The keys, the cornfield panic, those split-second flashbacks in episode 7, a theory starts forming. One that's honestly pretty dark, and one that Gooseworks herself may have already confirmed without saying it out loud. So let's talk about JAX, the real JAX, the one hiding underneath all that cruelty. Start with the most basic question. Why is JAX a rabbit? Every character's avatar in the circus seems to mean something, and rabbits in almost every cultural context are prey. They're not hunters. They don't dominate. They survive by running away from things. Now look at how JAX actually behaves. He's aggressive, he's controlling, he pushes everyone around him away before they can get close. On the surface, that reads as dominance. But there's another way to read it, as someone who has been running from something for a very long time, and aggression is just how he keeps people from getting too close to the truth. Rabbits don't fight, they flee. And JAX, underneath all of it, is a character in permanent escape mode. Episode 7 finally lets us inside JAX's personal space in the circus. And the second you see it, something feels off. The room is bright, colorful, rainbows painted across the walls, soft tones everywhere. It genuinely looks like it belongs to a young girl, not a grown man, and certainly not someone with JAX's personality. Gooseworks has mentioned that the rainbows suggest JAX wasn't always like this, that at some point he was a different person. But there's a layer to this that goes beyond just, he used to be nicer. What if that room isn't a reflection of who JAX was? What if it's a reflection of someone else entirely? Someone he hurt? The circus has a pattern. It builds each character's environment around their deepest wound. Zubal's room is lined with mirrors, a constant, inescapable reminder of their struggle with their own identity. So if the circus is doing its job, JAX waking up every single day inside a little girl's bedroom isn't decoration, it's punishment. JAX is the only character in the circus who has keys to every single room. Nobody else has that. And the simple reading is that it just fits his personality. He has zero respect for anyone's boundaries. He goes wherever he wants. He treats the circus like his personal playground. But here's what's interesting about that. The circus didn't give those keys to someone else. It gave them to JAX specifically, a character who has already proven he will walk into spaces uninvited, who will invade your privacy without a second thought. The keys don't just reflect his arrogance, they force him to live with his own worst trait every single day. Okay, the corn thing. If you've watched the show, you already know the scene. JAX sees corn and he does not react the way a normal person reacts. He panics. Genuinely, visibly panics, in a way that we almost never see from him otherwise. Here's the theory. After whatever happened the night that sent JAX running, the event that eventually led him to the circus, he didn't go straight to the building. He ran, literally. He ditched whatever he was in, and he cut through a cornfield trying to disappear, trying to put as much distance as possible between himself and what he'd just done. And corn, ever since, has been the smell and the image and the feeling of that specific night, the worst night of his life. So every time it appears in the circus, his body remembers before his brain can stop it. This is where the theory stops being speculation and starts feeling like confirmation. During JAX's panic attack in episode 7, we get these brief flashes, blink and you miss it moments from what appears to be the real world. If you pause on them, 2 details stand out immediately. First, a speed limit sign, 20 miles per hour, and right next to it, another sign, children at play. Second, a bright light, could be oncoming headlights, could be a street lamp. Either way, it's night. It's a residential neighborhood and something is happening. The theory is that JAX was driving. He was going too fast. And he hit someone, most likely a child, given exactly where that sign was placed. Everything else in the show maps back to this moment. The room that looks like a little girl's bedroom. The avatar that looks like a stuffed animal she might have been carrying. All of it pointing at one specific night. And after it happened, he didn't call for help. He didn't stay. He ran like a rabbit. Episode 7 ends with JAX pressing the red button, the one that would have sent him back to the real world. He sees it, he understands what it is, and he chooses to stay trapped. Some fans think Kane manipulated him into it, but if you watch Kane's face in that moment, he looks genuinely caught off guard by JAX'S decision. The adventure was designed to make the choice feel real, and it was real. JAX chose the circus over the real world. And when you think about what's waiting for him out there, the guilt, almost certainly a criminal charge for vehicular manslaughter and leaving the scene, it starts to make complete sense. The circus, as bad as it is still better than facing that. Gooseworks confirmed that JAX is suicidal, and I want to take a second with that because it reframes almost everything about how he acts. The cruelty, the constant need to treat everything like it's fake, like none of it matters, calling the other characters NPCs, and acting like the circus is just a game. That's not confidence. That's dissociation. That's someone who is completely disconnected from reality, because reality is too painful to be present in. And then there's Ribbit. Out of every abstraction the show has given us, Ribbit's is the one that visibly devastates JAX. There's a version of this theory that says Ribbit was the only person in the circus JAX ever told the truth to, the only one who knew about the accident, about the hit and run, about what he actually did. And when she abstracted, he lost the only witness to who he really was, the only connection to his actual self. That kind of loss doesn't just hurt, it isolates. One last thing, and this one's subtle. JAX almost never opens his mouth. Go back and watch. His lips barely part when he talks. For a character this expressive and this loud, that's genuinely strange. One theory, whatever happened the night of the accident didn't just affect the little girl. Maybe JAX was injured too. And if his body in the real world is on some kind of life support, breathing apparatus, stasis pods, something like that, then his avatar might be physically mirroring that. He can't breathe on his own anymore. And somehow the circus knows. Abel's reveal in episode 7 about CNA trapping people in stasis pods while their minds live inside the circus, that opens the door for exactly this. So here's where JAX actually is. He hit a child, he ran. He found a headset in an abandoned building and put it on, because anything, even a digital circus that slowly destroys you, was better than facing what he'd done. Now he wakes up every day in a room that looks like hers. He wears an avatar that looks like her toy. He has keys to every room and nowhere to hide from himself. And the only real friend he had in there is gone. Episode 8 is coming, and based on everything episode 7 set up, we're probably getting the full story. Drop your theories in the comments, especially if you caught details in the episode 7 flashbacks that I didn't mention. And subscribe, because the second episode 8 drops, we're breaking it all down frame by frame.